Hello and a very warm welcome to all of you from Europe Hotel School. I'm a hotelier myself with many years in this incredible industry, and it's a real pleasure to be with you today. We're not just going to talk theory. No, we're diving straight into the practical, real-world skills that are going to set you apart. Ready to jump in? So here's the big question. How do we make the numbers side of things just as elegant and seamless as the guest experience we provide? Well, that's exactly what we're going to tackle. This is our game plan for today. Think of it as your new toolkit for success. All right, first up, let's talk about a challenge I'm sure you've all thought about. It's this constant tug of war between creating that perfect guest experience and, well, all the paperwork that happens behind the curtain. This really is the heart of the matter, isn't it? Because, true five-star hospitality, it's not just about the beautiful lobby or the crisp linens. It's about excellence running through every single part of the operation, even the parts the guest never, ever sees. They call it the sting of admin for a reason. All that reporting, chasing numbers, writing justifications, it can really pull your focus away from what we all got into this business to do in the first place: create truly amazing, unforgettable experiences for our guests. Okay, so we've identified the problem. Now for the exciting part, the solution. Let's introduce you to your new secret weapon, your very own AI financial analyst. Now, when you hear AI, you might be thinking of some super complex, intimidating technology. But let's just park that idea for a second. We're talking about something called generative AI, like ChatGPT. This is AI that doesn't just crunch numbers. It can actually write for you. It can create summaries, draft emails. Think of it as a super smart assistant right at your fingertips, ready to turn a mountain of data into a simple, clear plan. So let's get practical. Where can this assistant actually help? We're going to look at two critical internal jobs where this can make a huge difference right away and honestly make you a stronger, more effective leader. First on the list, summarizing those massive financial reports. You know the ones I'm talking about, right? That huge PDF that lands in your inbox every month. The real challenge is, how do you find the important stuff in there without spending days reading it line by line? Well, check this out. With a simple, clear instruction, a prompt like this one, you're basically asking your AI to do the heavy lifting. You're telling it, hey, read all of this for me and just give me the highlights. It's like having a personal analyst who preps you for your big meeting. And the result? It's huge. You walk into that budget meeting feeling confident, totally on top of your numbers. You're not stuck trying to remember page 47, paragraph 3. Instead, you're ready to have a strategic conversation and lead. Okay, next up is a task every department head knows all too well: explaining why you went over budget. You know exactly why you spent more on, say, laundry, but trying to write it up in a way that sounds professional and convincing for the higher-ups, that can be tough. This is where it gets really clever. Look at this prompt. You're not just saying explain this, you're telling the AI to act as a controller. You're giving it a role to play. Then you just give it the simple facts, and it transforms them into a perfectly worded, professional justification. What this does is give you so much more confidence. You're not making excuses, you're presenting a clear, logical, data-driven case. It shows you're in complete control. And think about the next level. You could even use this to spot trends and maybe predict those variances before they happen. Now that's strategic thinking. All right, so we've looked inside the hotel. Now let's take these skills outside to our relationships with vendors and clients. Because out there, how you say something is often just as important as what you say. It's such a tricky balance, isn't it? You have to be firm. You have to protect the hotel's bottom line and its standards. But you can't be so aggressive that you burn a bridge with a supplier you've worked with for years. That's where getting the tone just right is absolutely critical. And a prompt like this one just nails that balance. You're addressing a real problem, towel quality, and asking for action. But notice how it also makes sure to mention the long-term partnership. It's firm, it's professional, but it's not confrontational. It's just smart. Now, what about chasing money? Nobody loves doing that. It can feel really awkward. But with AI, you can set up a whole sequence of communications. The first one is a friendly little reminder. The next is a bit more formal, and so on. It takes the emotion out of it, protects your cash flow, and keeps you looking professional through the entire process. Okay, for our final section, let's really elevate our thinking. We've been talking about solving today's problems. Now, let's talk about building tomorrow's success. This is where we go from admin to strategy. For me, this is the real game changer. It's all about getting ahead of the curve. Instead of just reacting to last month's numbers, you start actively shaping your department's financial future. You're using your data to draw a map of where you want to go. And you do it by asking bigger, better questions. Questions just like this one. Suddenly, your AI isn't just a glorified calculator or a proofreader. It becomes a strategic partner, a sounding board for new ideas. It's helping you find new ways to be brilliant. And really, it all comes down to this. This is the one thing I hope you take away today. Our goal should always be to manage our hotel's wealth with the exact same care and attention to detail that we pour into our welcome. When we use technology to do that, our back-of-house precision finally matches our front-of-house passion. And that right there, that's the future of hospitality that we are so excited to prepare you for at Europe Hotel School. It's a future where your practical knowledge and your professional mindset will open every door. Thank you so much for your time today, and I wish you nothing but success in your amazing careers ahead.